Hello, boys and girls. My name is Maria Dismondy, children's book author. Today's lesson was about feelings. I talked about two books today. The first one is called I'm Sad. And it's a story about a flamingo who is sad and wonders if his friend, the little girl, and the potato are still going to like him when he's feeling sad. And of course they said yes. Because even though you experience certain emotions, it doesn't mean people stop liking you because you're having feelings. The other book we talked about is called Today I Feel Silly and Other Moods That Make My Day by Jamie Lee Curtis. In this book, it described a whole range of emotions, probably like 20 different emotions, everywhere from discouraged to confused to angry to sad. Now, research says there are actually 7 basic emotions that people all over the world experience, and we talked about 4. I didn't go over 7 because we only have a 30-minute lesson here, but those 4 emotions are being scared, happy, sad, and mad. And if you download the PowerPoint right over there, we go through a little exercise at the end where we go through those 4 emotions and we explain that then. So this book talked about different emotions, that there's just so many. We watched a couple different video clips from the movie Inside Out. We also watched a movie clip from the movie Home Alone where Kevin's mom is showing emotions. So one of the things we talked about was that emotions are okay because they serve a purpose. Emotions teach others how you're feeling. They teach yourself how you're feeling about certain situations. Emotions are not bad. We want you to be a detective for looking for clues on other people's faces and in the sound of their voices to see how other people are feeling. So for example, if you look at the little girl on this page, this little redhead here, you can clearly see by being an emotional detective, you can look at the clues on her face that she is feeling happy. She's probably feeling proud because she won a race. So you can look for clues on other people to see how they're feeling. Oopsies, sorry. You can also pay attention to your body alarms, and we talked about this in a prior lesson, but your body gives you signals when it's feeling a certain way. So for example, if my eyes started watering right now, it might be an alarm that I'm about to cry. If my cheeks started getting really red and I started feeling my hands do this, it's an alarm that I'm feeling angry and upset about something. So pay attention to how you're feeling and to those alarms that your body gives you. We talked about self-awareness a few weeks ago on how it's okay to feel your feelings. It's not okay to hurt others. It's not okay to use those feelings to hurt others with your hands or to hurt others with your words. So when we have our feelings, we want to reflect. I always put my hand on my chest, like, it's okay to feel these feelings, but I want you to keep those feelings here and reflect on them. Talk to someone about those feelings before you react, okay? So if I'm feeling really mad, I want to reflect on my feelings before I start yelling and screaming at someone. That's reacting. I want to reflect. I'm mad. Why am I mad? What can I do to make myself feel better? What can I do to take a break before talking to that person? Oops, I did that again. We talked about choices and results. So you are in control of your emotions. And if you do react and yell at someone, it's going to hurt someone. And so you need to accept responsibility that you made a bad choice, that you didn't react in a proper way. And you might need to apologize and make it better to be a problem solver. And parents do this, grown-ups do this, kids do this, choices. Your choice that you make, whether it's a good choice or a bad choice, is going to have a result. And that result is either going to be a good result or a bad result. And so you have to own up to your choices. You have to accept responsibility. And sometimes we need to be a problem solver to fix it. We did a demonstration with a popsicle stick, and I learned this online somewhere from a lesson. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. We don't want you to be like a popsicle stick, which is so rigid. And if things don't go your way, you are not going to be flexible. You are going to get your way. And if you don't get your way and you behave like this and you don't own up to those feelings, you're going to explode. Those feelings will just pop. But if you behave more like a pipe cleaner, which is flexible, so something doesn't go your way, you feel your feelings and you go with the flow. You can bend, you can go back to the way it was. Oh, guess what? School was canceled because of this strange virus and we have to stay at our houses and we don't get to see other family members except on the computer. Be flexible. It's okay to be sad and disappointed about it, but go with the flow. Feel your feelings and go with the flow, right? And say, okay, I'm going to try to make lemonade out of lemons. This is a bummer. I can't see grandma, but I can call her on the computer. I can write her letters, okay? So that's being flexible. It's trying to adjust to the new situation. And last but not least, we did a little activity where you took a piece of paper and you made a plus sign and you wrote the words or you drew a picture of the 4 emotions, and those were happy, scared, sad, and mad. And I had you write be flexible. You also drew a picture of a pipe cleaner. That's to remind you to be flexible. And then I had you write C plus R, choices and results. Remember that your choices will create results and you have to be responsible for that result. Okay? All right, so boys and girls, we will be tuning in on Wednesday for another lesson. Thanks so much, everyone. Oh, we're still going.